Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to talk about how we can use Jobber for Handyman and how the whole process works. So in the moment when you're going to be in a Jobber and you can like create an account, I just want to give you the walkthrough how it works. So in home you are going to find like welcome aboard, and you're going to have like a dashboard of the requests, quotes, jobs, invoices, and also the today's payments. So right here, when you're going to be in the clients, this is where you're going to get a client. So let's say you're going to meet with someone, and this is like very similar also how it's going to look on a phone too, is that you're going to click here, new client, where you can fill all the details. So you're going to have a first name, a last name, the company name, the phone number, email, the lead source, and if you want, you can even add like the additional custom fields, or you can even have a property address here, and you can add it. So in the moment when you would add it, you would just like save a client, and this is where you're gonna have the clients. Now, one thing that I definitely recommend to do is that you can go to the top right to the settings, and when you would go to settings, right here you're gonna have the company settings. So I recommend to fill those out, and also the business profile. And here you're gonna have like about, policies, services, so legal information. Just like recommend like just like adding the logo and just like filling those out. Then also the products and services. So this is something I recommend to do first, is that you can actually write here the services. Yes, you can do it also when you're gonna have the quotes, invoices, jobs. You can add those services right there and create them, but you have the option to also edit here. So what I recommend to do is that if it's okay to you, just can edit here. Also, what I recommend to do is have a Jobber payments here. So with the Jobber payments, what is great is that you actually have here the option to get payments that it actually would go directly to your bank account. You're going to verify the account, and you're going to connecting with your bank account, that automatically when someone is going to pay your invoice, it would go to your bank account. So that's something that is great. Now, for the next thing is that you are going to actually have requests. And here in your request, you can create requests here. So manage them all here, whether they are submitted online, on-site, or by phone. So here you would find the request, but of course you can create a new request where you can write a title, then you're gonna have a client. And what you would do is that you would add service details here, like overview, and then also you would have on-site assessment, product and service, and you would add a note. So this is where you're gonna have requests, where you're gonna just like really straightforward and easy to understand how it actually works, is that where you're gonna add all the important things here. Primarily what I mentioned for the product and service, you can add like free assessments here, and you would add here the product or like the service that you are offering with the on-not price and with total, right? So that's how it works, and that's what is the process for the request. But then you're gonna have the quotes. So after you're gonna have the request, you can have like the quote here. So what you can do is you can click here, new quote. Let's say I'm going to go with the panel upgrade. And when you're gonna be here, you have the option to select a client. Let's say I'm going to be the Marcus Tonelius, that I choose the client based, let's say, on a request, what I actually want to have. And then in the moment when you're gonna have it, you're gonna have the product and service, right? You're gonna have the items here, the total, a the deposit or payment schedule. This is something that you can have. So collect an upfront payment on a quote approval. So that's what I recommend to do too. And then you're gonna have send as an email. And here you're gonna have the email. So, hi, thanks for asking to quote on your project. The quote total is 1,400. And you can like choose and add attachment to it, right? So that's how it's possible to be done with the quotes. And then you're gonna have the jobs here. So for the jobs, you are going to find here option to create a job, and you can do it directly from the quote. So let's say I'm going to click new job here again. So let's say this is going to be Handyman, and I'm going to choose a client. And then if you're gonna use and convert the quote to the job directly, you're gonna have the same, the cost, the services as you had in a quote. And let's say I'm going to have the product here. Okay, Handyman repair. Okay, create. And I got $250. So what I can do, I can save the job. So I'm saving the job right here. And what I can do is that in the moment when I save the job, I can email the booking confirmation. So hi, thanks for booking with us. And this is the location when it's going to happen. Of course, you can edit the text, you can drag and add more things. So this is something that you can do. And in the moment when you're going to have the job, what you can do then is that you can click more actions here and you can create invoice out of that job. So what you would do here is that you would have like invoice for Marcus Electrician, invoice subject, you can have the billing address, the property address, the contact details here, and you're going to have the handyman repair here, for example. You can have like $250 and you're going to add a client message, contract disclaimer, and that's how it works. And you're gonna have the save and you can like collect the payment. So in the moment when you're gonna have the invoice, right, I can like save and collect the payment. And here you see like new payment for, okay, and you can save and email the receipt. And this is a receipt attached for your payment. So first you can like add like an invoice, and you can like send the invoice, and based on the invoice they can collect, they can pay the payment. So that's something that is possible to do. And that's pretty much it, guys. So here when you're gonna be, then you're gonna have, you can add like expenses, timesheets for employees, the inside, the receptionist, all those things you can add. But this is pretty straightforward on how the process work for the handyman. And what you can do here, primarily it's pretty like intuitive on how you can use it. So you're gonna have the jobs here that you can add, but definitely check out the settings first. And yeah. Thank you very much and have a great day and goodbye.